to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the lakes of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Ball down at the 18, and it is... Bringing out of the end zone was not a good one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run them.
Oh, some space. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to it. Hard running there. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Hale. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Steps away. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. Oh, what a move to get room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Smashes through the tackle. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Peoples. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Sayin. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown tie. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they tacked on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time on target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Sayen. That's caught. It's Tate. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll run it on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Sayen. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. From From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Buckeyes heading quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard. That one can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to... down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Miller with the ball. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The RPO, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Lots Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! First points of the day are on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a little space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Simpson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Edwards. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab behind the line. It's Hale. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Miller. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires left. It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers were playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they forced the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. coat of leather, and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They put a stop to that return at the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Finds a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
He unleashes a long one. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism athleticism and diving to make that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, they're after him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown tie. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in the gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Volunteers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. A full dive to haul that one in. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Going for the marker on the ground. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Quickly complete. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Staley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there.
He's taking the shot. scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He tries to take the top off. Snags it on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Here's the pressure. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. Put a good drive together.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
To throw, it's Simpson. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for... Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nice. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll try the left side. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Got a man. It's Matthews. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Unloads to the wide out. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Bruins! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the ball, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. got the first down, looking for more. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bruins want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bruins are on the move. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He wants to go deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Man, I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Bruins in the hurry up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throwing right. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the quick completion. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him,
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the...
Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Fires to the big fountain. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing,